It's that time again. We're gonna go through every single extreme typing and pick out the best unit in each typing. Starting off with Extreme STR. Who is the best Extreme STR unit in Dokkan right now? And to this day, it's been a while now and it's not changed. Since the 28th of August, the number one Extreme STR unit has remained the same. And the number one unit is Cooler. Now realistically, I should be saying the number one unit is Super 17, but obviously that unit is not really that impressive. It might be like the second best unit here, but it's certainly not the best. LR Cooler, he's basically a better version of Gamma 2, and Gamma 2 is still really good. So LR Cooler by extension is really good. He's got a pretty good leader skill. Yes, the leader skill as time goes on, it's not really as good anymore, but it still is decent. Like, it still is very, very decent, and you will be able to clear any difficult content even with no items. Like, the amount of damage he does is the main selling point for this unit. He's on a decent amount of teams. He's got a really good link set for those teams. He links pretty well with the other Coolers. He's got pretty good stats there. Just an overall really powerful unit. There's not much more to be discussed with this. As far as the honorable mentions go, the easier STR Cooler is still decent. I'll give him the honorable mention, but as time goes on, he's going towards the bottom of the honorable mentions. STR Super Boo just got the easy A for the 8-year anniversary on JP. He's decent, but number one, we just got the brand new LR Super Boo, and they share the exact same name. So that's an L for this unit, but on top of that, there's not really much partners for this unit. And even if there was, like, this unit, it starts off pretty bad, and then if you transform into Boo Gotenks, it's still pretty bad. But if you transform into Boo Han or Boo Piccolo, then the unit's actually pretty good. So overall, I'll definitely give him an honorable mention. If he had partners, he'd be the middle to top honorable mention, like somewhere around the middle to top, like in between there. Kid Boo is decent, definitely worthy of the honorable mention. Super 17, the two 17s over here are probably the second best unit here. They could have been better, they should have been better, but I think the main thing that ruined this unit is the amount of restrictions. Like, the amount of restrictions is insane. Like, it's too much. Like, quite frankly, it's too much. Frieza, not really. Hearts is decent, to be fair, from the Dragon Ball Hero Celebration. LR Goku and Hit are still definitely usable with the dodge. Outside of that though, obviously the Hit needs the easy A. Bojack needs an easy A, to be fair. We need to get a Super Saiyan 2 Gohan with Bojack Celebration. Give us a brand new Bojack and that Gohan, and then you can easy A this guy over here. He definitely is in need of that. Broly sucked on release. Rakuman Guldo and Nappa, both of these banner units are definitely worthy of honorable mentions. If we scroll down, I don't know how many other units are here. Tao, I think he's okay. I've not really used him, so I'll just quickly go past him. And outside of that, I don't think there's anyone else. If I'm missing anyone, do let me know. But that is the end of Extreme STR. Next is Extreme AGL. I think the best unit here is pretty obvious. I think it's Golden Frieza. I think you can make the argument that he's even better than LR STR Cooler. He's definitely going to age better, that's for sure. But even right now, you can probably make that argument. The main thing that makes this unit so good is the damage reduction. Like, easily one of the best SPR units. Honestly, before this celebration with Goku and Ma Jr., this unit was in contention for like the best unit for SPR just because of that damage reduction. Obviously, Piccolo Jr. is far superior now. But, well, not far superior, but definitely comfortably superior, we'll say that. Actually, I think far superior, that's not an exaggeration. But forget about that. The point is, the Golden Frieza is definitely a really good unit in shorter content, but then even in longer content, he'll definitely be quite decent. Definitely the best unit over here. AGL Cell, he needs help. Other than that, he is definitely worthy of the honorable mention. Turles and Frieza, both of them are usable. If you get lucky with Turles, he can be quite good. Ginyu on his team, phenomenal. Still a really good unit, aged fairly well. By no means is he a top 10 unit anymore, not even a top 10 Dokkan Best TUR, but he still is decent. Cooler is definitely a pretty decent easy A. This guy can dodge, so he's decent. 17 out of the 120% leaders, or well, 130% leaders with the easy A's. He is the best. And then if we scroll down, Goku Black should have been better. Certainly disappointing. Didn't this guy just get the easy A? No, he didn't. Okay, no, it was MVP 17 that got the easy A. Never mind. Margin Vegeta's easy A sucked on release, so he's definitely not worthy of the honorable mention. I'm scrolling. Oh, Golden Freezer, both the Golden Freezers, this one as well. Both of them are Extreme AGL, and this guy is definitely worthy of the honorable mention. Again, for the same reason, he's got that damage reduction. And if we go down, I think that should be everything covered for Extreme AGL. Okay, Tapion's... Isn't he a super unit? He is, so what's he doing here? Maybe the transformation is extreme, but it doesn't matter. Let's move on to Extreme Tech. Now, this has also remained the same. And for this, it's between Goku Black and Zamasu and the tech androids. It could go either way. Honestly, I'm not sure. But honestly, I think I'm going to give it to the tech androids just because the nullification is going to always age well. To be fair though, this unit has the guard for the first 3 turns, and that would also age well. Overall, these two units could go either way. Personally, I'll give it to the tech androids, but again, it could definitely go either way. Sin Shinron, he needs help. Is he worthy of an honorable mention? Not really, simply because he got no help. Exact same thing for this unit. Tech Frieza, I guess, is worthy of an honorable mention, though he's not really got much places to be used. If we scroll down, the Cooler's okay. The Cell, I guess, is okay. Vegeta, I'll give him the honorable mention, but just barely. I'm honestly not sure how good this Hachiarch is, so I'll scroll past that. Tech Janemba is definitely worthy of the honorable mention, and so is Janembu. And I guess the Ginyu Force is okay as a free-to-play unit. If we scroll down, I don't think there's anyone else. Super 17 is definitely not worthy of the honorable mention. And now we got Super 17, the new Dokkan Fest, and he is quite not like he's okay, but he should have been way better. I'm scrolling down and I don't see anyone else. LR Demon King Piccolo's okay, I guess, but outside of that, I don't think there's anyone else worth noting. If I am missing anyone, feel free to let me know. Let's go to Extreme Int, and the best unit here, I mean, is easily, in my opinion, my boy Piccolo Jr. I mentioned him earlier in the video. This guy is the best unit for the World Tournament. He's the best unit for SPR by far. He's really good even in Red Zone. Like, he's just an overall really good unit. The giant transformation, the active skill, the leader skill is decent. But I mean, to be fair, the leader skill could have been better, but it's certainly decent. The only thing I would change about the unit is probably the link set. Like, let him link at least a little bit better with other Namekians. Like, for example, just give him the Namekian link. But outside of that, the unit is very, very good. The giant form is very good, effective against all types and key +3. So he's almost guaranteed to super, and he's effective against all types and a high chance to perform a crit. So he'll do a lot of damage and you'll take no damage. An extremely well designed unit. Not only is he the best Extreme Int unit, he's the best Extreme unit, period. And actually, he's one of the best units in the game, period. Even among the super units. And as far as the honorable mentions go, there is a few, to be fair, with the Extreme Int. For example, Cell. Cell is phenomenal, and so is Zamasu, quite frankly. Both of these units are towards the top of the honorable mentions, except one thing. Neither of these guys has much help. If either of these units get help, they will get significantly better, but as things stand right now, they do need a little bit of help. Bojack, I guess he's okay. 8 Margin Vegeta has aged well and will definitely continue to age well. As long as we have our Trunks in the game, this Vegeta will continue to age well. And by Trunks, I mean a good Trunks. And right now, we have LR Trunks and Vegeta. So as of right now, Margin Vegeta is... You can make the case that he's number 2 over here. Although I would lean more towards Cell and Zamasu, but they do need help. And the thing is, Vegeta also needs help, but the difference is he has help right now. If we scroll down, I guess Broly's aged well, Goku and Vegeta, I guess, but not really. These guys can be decent, the androids, the Int androids. Jace and Berta, I guess LR Cooler's okay. Int Shirai is easily towards the top of the honorable mentions, like right at the top. This free-to-play unit is maybe towards the bottom of the honorable mentions. Frieza, if he's towards the bottom of the honorable mentions, he's just about at the bottom. And then outside of that, I guess this Frieza is decent depending on the enemy. Like if you're fighting a Goku, same thing with this Int. 16, it depends on the enemy. And then for extreme physical, the best unit here is probably easily still Cooler. And the thing is, with this brand new celebration, this guy basically got buffed because he's a really good partner for Piccolo Jr. And then even for the Goku, like this unit can get the revive really easily. So if you have him on your team and he revives, then Goku's the best unit in the game. Like, quite frankly, like that Goku after he revives is basically the best unit in the game. And this unit has a really easy revive. Overall, like, that is the main thing that this unit offers. Definitely a good unit. Easily the best extreme physical unit. Janemba's aged well. Broly's okay. To be fair, that's not many over here. Like, extreme physical is pretty weak now that I look at it. Except for Chaditz, obviously. Like, Chaditz is the exception. But outside of Chaditz, extreme physical is pretty weak. Cooler's good, but outside of that, like, Janemba's aged well. Broly, his easy A was okay. It should have been better, but it's okay. Butanks needs the easy A. Omega Shinron, I guess, is okay, but he's got no help. These guys, as a banner unit, they sucked, if we're being honest. And then outside of that, there's not really much here. Because, like I said, Chaditz is the best unit in the game, but aside from that, like, extreme physical is pretty weak now that we take a look at it. I mean, overall, it's not awful. I mean, it's pretty bad, to be fair. Like, if we're being honest, it's pretty bad. Let's do a quick subscriber challenge. If you guys agree with me that Piccolo Jr. is the best extreme unit in the game, then you have to subscribe, because that is the challenge. With that said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, then do subscribe, especially if you just failed that challenge, because that is the challenge. Also, do leave a like and comment, because those things do help out. With that said, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.